What's up, gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. In this video, we are going to talk about motivation, and we're not going to get into all that hokey pokey stuff. I am going to give you some actual legitimate stuff that I've learned over the course of my life. And the reason I wanted to talk about this is because I was talking to someone in my personal life who asked me how I stay motivated and disciplined and some other things as well. And I told them the simple truth for me, because they wanted to have this motivation for themselves. And I said this one thing, and it was really eye-opening for them. And so I thought I would share this with you as well. And this video is primarily for younger gentlemen who lack motivation. And this is what I shared with him. So most men actually don't lack motivation, although sometimes they appear to lack motivation. And let me tell you a quick story from my own life. So growing up, I had certain motivations and I was trying to achieve certain things. And when I was doing these things, people around me would say, "Oh, you're not doing it for the right reasons. Oh, you're motivated by the wrong things. You should do it for the right reasons." Is this familiar to you? Does that sound familiar? Because those are certainly things that I heard personally growing up. And so if you're motivated by money, sex, women, dating, or something else that I didn't just say, great for you, at least you're motivated by something. And so the worst thing that can happen to you is for you to act like you aren't motivated by those things and let society, your friends, your family strip you from that motivation because it's not the right reason. Frankly, whatever motivates you and whatever the reason it motivates you is personal, and it shouldn't matter why it motivates you, because like I just said, at least you are motivated. And many men go through life lacking motivation or appearing to lack motivation because it's been stripped away from them by society, their friends and family, telling them, "Oh, you shouldn't be motivated for this reason. You should be motivated for this reason instead. You should be completely selfless. You should be completely altruistic." And guess what? If that's not you, it doesn't matter. You should embrace who you are. You should embrace what motivates you. And if that makes other people mad or rubs people the wrong way, then guess what? Those aren't the people for you. Sorry, gentlemen, but I had to interrupt this video with a very important message, because as I was recording this video, or editing I should say, I remembered something that was very important that I should have previously mentioned in this video. And that is the fact that there are going to be numerous benefits from adopting this kind of mindset, where you aren't going to let others dictate how you should think or act. And one of those ways is going to be in your dating life. You see, many people are seen as nice guys because they are acting in a way that they are told to act. And that is, in a way, stripping you of your masculinity and your masculine frame. But if you actually act in accordance with how you want to act, well, you're no longer going to be a pushover. You're no longer going to be seen as a nice guy. You're going to be seen as someone who is in control, someone who is masculine, someone who does the things that they want to do, regardless of what others say or what others think. And that is going to improve your frame from a dating perspective and a life perspective as well, because as I mentioned, it is going to help you become more confident and more motivated, because as we know, most men live lives of quiet desperation, mainly because they are living a life that they don't actually want to live. And so in order to cope with living that sort of life, their motivation is stripped away from them. And so that's something else that I wanted to mention in this video, because it is quite important, especially the fact that you don't have to live a life of quiet desperation. You can go out there and achieve the things you want to do regardless of what other people say or think. So whatever motivates you, let that be your motivation. And stop living that quiet life of desperation. Because there's another saying that it's better to live one day as a lion than 100 or 1,000 days as a sheep. And this was said by a very bad person, a very bad man. Feel free to comment down below if you know who that is. But sometimes bad people say things that are correct sometimes. And so I just wanted to add this little snippet into this video. Now let's get back to our regularly scheduled programming. And this is what I told the guy who was talking to me about motivation. And he said, "You know what, Josh? You are right. People told me that all the time, that I shouldn't do this because I shouldn't be motivated by X or Y reason. I should be motivated to do this just because I'm a nice person." And then I found myself lacking motivation. But here's the really cool thing. The reason I was recently talking to this guy is to see where he was now. And he told me he's motivated again. He's inspired again. Because he's being true to who he was and who he is. He's no longer suppressing his true desires, and he's no longer acting like someone he isn't truly. And so that brought his motivation, his inspiration, ultimately his desire to achieve in life back to him. And he wanted to thank me for that, which obviously I cannot take credit for all those things, because it's a change he personally had to make. But it was certainly nice to hear the kind of impact that my words have on people. And I'm not sure if this video will have the same impact on you, but I certainly hope it has some sort of impact on you, especially if you are lacking motivation, or you feel suppressed or repressed by society, or just simply feel shackled by the way that society tells you to behave. When there's a completely different way to behave, that's going to allow you to be who you are. Be motivated, inspired, and ultimately more masculine if that is something that you desire. So thank you for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe, help me with the algorithm. Drop a comment down below if you haven't already. And I will see you guys very soon. Peace, much love.